Yo, I'm a little bit late. Stuff came up. Let's go ahead and get to work. Anyway, Toriko chapter 353. Okay, 1 week left until the gourmet clips. And the way they show the gourmet clips, the sun looks like it's an egg with like a bite taken out of it. It's not. It doesn't look like it's just like a regular eclipse. It looks like a like somebody took a bite out of the sun. Okay, countdown into the king of all ingredients. God appears. So I guess that's the king of all ingredients. I'm guessing that's the major one. They kept talking about how hard another was going to be. I guess God is really the best one. Okay, the world waits drooling for the final God week. This is not a human up here drooling. I don't know what it is, but it ain't human. Okay, falls into darkness and destroyed. Falls into darkness and is destroyed. I don't know what this is. They might show them. They said the world awaits, but they didn't show a human drooling. If they shown a human drooling, I would think it's just some old regular shit. Just people just around the world, realizing something's going down like before. But being that it wasn't a human, I'm thinking there's something important. Okay, now we got a map. Oh man, I like this. It's showing where everybody is. Okay, Don Slime and his nasty. I think that's Neo. Yeah, because it says verses, right? But it looks more like a fucked up version of Acacia. It doesn't show the Neo face. It's like a human face. Okay, then we got Nitros versus Jiro. He's in area 1. Is he in area 1? Okay, it's kind of weird. Okay, I see area 8. Area 8 is an island with an island in it, and that's Heracles versus the one of those Neo pieces. Then area 7, Bambina versus a Neo piece. Area 6, way down here out in the middle of nowhere, it's in the water. Area 5. Okay, I see Brunch and Zebra. And then we got another Neo piece versus Deer King with Sky Deer, whatever I think it's called. Then Area 4. Area 4 is fucking huge. I mean, it is huge. Area 4 is oh shit. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, Area 7 is huge. Area 7 is supposed to be the biggest area. But anyway, Area 4 is another Neo piece versus what's that? Snake Queen. What's her Mother Snake? That's her name. And then we got what's his motherfucker name? Sunny and Live Bear. That's his name. Okay, then we got Coco and if I forget this motherfucking name, what's his name? Taraxis, some shit like that. I can't remember this dude's name. Taraxis or something. Terex. I know what I'm saying isn't even close to his real name. But for some reason, T keeps coming up in my brain. Okay, then we got a Neo piece versus Crow versus damn, what's his Emperor Crow. That's what he's called. Okay, then on area 2. Area 2 is small. It's a bunch of broken up islands. Then we got area 1 over here and area 2 over here. I wonder what area is this part, Neo with versus Jiro. Is that a man-made island or is that an actual island? But if it is a real island, is it part of the area 1 or area 2? I'm thinking it may be a man-made island because they shaded it real dark. It's not the color the other islands are. It's not at all. It's like shaded real extremely dark. But I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Then we got Toriko and Stargen. Okay, the fearsome kings assault the scattered dreaded demons. Okay. Once Once these most powerful men gather the foods thereafter, what will this fight bring and what of the world? It's hard reading sideways. Fuck y'all. Okay. Man, this damn Neo piece looks nasty as a motherfucker. It's got a face. I mean, this shit looks nasty. So Heracles is fighting, okay, Area 8, Horse King Hill, Acacia's demon that descended to this place, came to do battle with the Horse King, but its strategy of puffing his body to make itself bigger and bigger backfired on itself, a completely adverse effect instead. Okay, with its prey having become much a larger target. It said, "Oh, thank you," because it was hard to hit you. The Horse King was easily able to take aim. Okay, taking aim, taking shots, taking aims. Okay, but I'm looking at this. This thing's good. It looks like it almost got a human face on it. This thing is just nasty. It looks like a flying spaghetti monster. This thing is nasty. This thing is nasty. They need to stop that. So anyway, Heracles blasted the shit out. Oh my, yo! With a single breath, the Horse King's nose, it made itself bigger in order to fight Heracles. Like it was trying to make itself bigger and more powerful, more stronger, but it just made itself a bigger target. Okay, the Horse King's nose, it renders the entire space before it into a vacuum. But with a single breath, oh my God. I don't think it breathed out. I think it breathed in and just absorbed all the air around, in that area. Remember how I did vacuum before? Because it says vacuum. If it blew out, it wouldn't be a vacuum. It shouldn't be a vacuum. But it went through the planet and out into space. It went through the planet. It's a whole. It looks like a damn, like it's stitched up, like the world is stitched up like this. It went through the planet. Okay. Into a vacuum. But what would happen if he were to release all that air at once? This blast just now was just him taking aim slightly downward towards the ground and letting out a little breath like a sigh of relief. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, good. That's what happened. It breathed in, made a vacuum, killed the damn Neo piece, and when it shot through the planet, it was breathing out, which made sense because a vacuum wouldn't go out into space. Yeah, that's right. I'm an idiot. A vacuum wouldn't go out into space. It'll pull space particles towards the planet. Okay, anyway, let's see what else we got here. Oh man, this thing is nasty. It's got like 40 tongues, 40 eyeballs, and looks like a spaghetti monster. Like I said, like it's a bunch of meatballs or something. Okay, Area 7, Monkey Restaurant. Even while being torn into little pieces, as this creature still continuously and relentlessly let loose attack after attack. Okay, it was trying to keep up with Bambino. Bambino's not even in his final form. It says the thing's attacking at Bambino. He's laughing and he's like, "You fool! I'm not even in my perfect form yet." He's still restricted. He's wearing the weighted vest or whatever he had on, that those spandex that he was wearing. But I like the fact that Bambino is not the only, but I like the fact that Bambino is one of the 7 kings, 8 kings, and he's small. Like in this form, he's like normal. He's smaller than me. He's like 5 something, like 5 foot something. Or it appears that he's that small. But in his regular form, he's big as hell. But he's nowhere near as big. He's not. He's what, like 10 feet, something like that. 10 feet, 9 feet. No, he's taller than 9 feet. No, because he's bigger than Zebra. I think Zebra's like 9 feet tall. Yeah, so he's no more than like 12 feet tall in his regular form though. Okay, the Monkey King Bambina just danced. Okay, he's laughing. He says, "Oh, thank God, somebody who didn't get destroyed." He's One Punch Man. He said somebody didn't get destroyed with one attack. He said, "Thank God, now I can finally start having fun. I'm gonna cut loose on his ass." It was like a dance of joy. The Monkey King thought to himself, "If only this moment could go on forever." He says, "I thank you for the time, but I know I'm going to destroy your ass." He gripped up all his tongues, or it looks like he got all his tongues some kind of way, and he's blown this thing out the water. I mean, it's just body parts all over the place. But the Monkey King's attacks, which hit with the force of meteors coming crashing down one after the other, one after the next, soon the creature lost any resemblance of shape, form, of existence. It's done. Okay, now he's crying because he's like, "Damn, I broke this one." He's like, "Mom, I broke this one." That was a Christmas present. He destroyed it. Okay. Oh, my boy Zong. I'm not gonna front. A lot of people might be mad at me for this. I like Zong. I've been saying that before. I like Zong. He's a funny relief character. He's sort of like him and his crew sort of like Bulk and Skull from Power Rangers. Everybody liked them. And I like the fact that they think that they're playing a video game or something. Okay, Zong Sama, if you want to run, I think this is the perfect thing. He said, "You better get the fuck out of here right now." He said, "You have no other opportunity." Okay, and Zong, he's looking. He says, "You're right. Yeah, you're right. This is my one and only chance to get the hell out of here. They better start moving now." Okay. Heracles shot that cannon, and I think it went all the way up through Area 7. Okay, Herrick breath. This is where the Horse King's breath came out. Okay, it came out through Area 7, and it hit Bambina. The Monkey King realized immediately there is still someone here, someone that can play with me. That makes no sense. The Monkey King realized immediately there is still someone here, someone that can play with him, it should say. But it says someone who can play with me. Because if it says someone who can play with me, that means that Bambina is saying it. But you can clearly see it's being narrated over here where it says the Monkey King realized, because it's speaking in third person. Yeah, that's right. I got a little bit of intelligence. Okay, now I know this is at the Deer Sky. Yup, Area 5. Because I seen all those. This damn shark looks nasty as a motherfucker. I've seen these animals before. Okay, Area 5 food region. The expanse of the deer. Okay, the expanse of the Deer King sky deer's antlers that make up this forest. Oh, okay. Some of the forest is on the antlers. Okay. Is home to some of the most powerful monsters of the gourmet world, said to have an average capture level of 4,000. He's got some beasts living on him. Okay, and the Neo piece is killing off some of them. The creature that descended into this forest, it's the Neo piece is actually on Sky Deer. I guess it knows that Sky Deer doesn't fight until the monsters on it or the creatures on it had already got their piece in, already got their say in the matter. Okay, I guess Bambina might go and try to fight Heracles for a minute. Heracles probably gonna be mad as fuck. He's gonna be fighting the hell out of him, and then they get down to a point where they both tired, and Bambina's gonna say, "Okay, I'm going home now. We good." And Heracles is gonna be pissed. Like, damn, I ain't want to fight nobody, and Bambina wanted to fight. Heracles don't seem to be too bad of a king either. Sky Deer, they say, is the most gentle one of all of them. It's trying not to get into a conflict with anybody. But when he does cut loose, it's a done one. But Heracles, people went down there, got close to the damn thing, and then it didn't do anything. I'm guessing it's not one for conflict either. I think it'll get into a conflict, but it's not trying to. Okay, the creatures that descended into the forest had already devoured over 100 of its wild beasts. Oh man. Oh, it looks like it can fly. But for some reason, suddenly it had completely lost track of where it was. It might not know that it's literally on Skydeer. Just what was going on, and it had absolutely no idea where it was. Is it in Skydeer's stomach or something? It's in front of Skydeer. Okay, the Deer King Skydeer with this with its same air of composure, calmly stopped walking. At least it seems it had invoked the anger of Skydeer. Calmly stopped walking. Maybe it's mad, like, you're killing all my friends. I don't know what's the relationship of Skydeer with the creatures that live on it. But it would seem that they have a beneficial relationship because they said that they fight for Skydeer before Skydeer get involved. Skydeer's not an idiot. Heracles wasn't an idiot. All these 8 kings got a certain level of intelligence. So it would appear that Skydeer would know that the creatures on it fights for it, so it doesn't want its creatures getting killed. You know, that's what I would think. Because they just said it invoked Skydeer's anger. It didn't fight Skydeer, it was fighting the creatures on it. So it's probably mad, like, you're killing off the creatures that help me out. I'm trying to say, like, the Skydeer's probably saying, I'm trying to be peaceful. And motherfuckers want to come fuck with me. And these guys help me out. That's why I don't have to fight, because of them. So if you fuck with them, you fucking with me. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking is happening. Okay, this is a space created by Skydeer. What do you mean it's a space created? Does it do kitchen or something like that? The sky look a little bit different. Is that like one of them kitchen things that the tin shells were using? That's what I think it is. This is a space created by Skydeer, placing creatures into an absolute state of confusion. Whoa. Where the passing of a few seconds, they rot away and decay as if hundreds of millions of years had gone by. I think it's a kitchen where time moves fast. What type of ability is that? Seems like it can kill without putting up much of a without making much of a ruckus. Skydeer looked up there like, you're fucking everything up. We gotta get rid of you. He's like, you're done. He said, you're done. That was it. Wait, Skydeer would be a female, wouldn't it? Or I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know. But anyway, that the Skydeer fucked this damn thing up. Okay, Area 4, Gourmet Garden. This Neo piece looks like a pig or something, and it's tearing this garden up. Okay, this creature has been devouring the sweet nectar of the flower garden here. I'm thinking one of the 8 kings eats at that garden or something. I don't know, maybe. And it doesn't like that thing eating up all the shit. Okay, but the nectar was gradually becoming more and more stimulated and provoked. Okay, the creature that was little by little starting to melt and dissolve, these are the digestive fluids. These are digestive fluids. What the hell happened? Let me read this again. Okay, this creature has been devouring the sweet nectar of the flower garden here. But the nectar was gradually becoming more and more. Isn't that the poison area? I don't know. Maybe so. Becoming more and more stimulated and provoked. The creature was little by little starting to melt and dissolve. These are digestive fluids. That means they're getting ready to eat Neo. Okay, this isn't a flower garden at all. The creature finally took in its surroundings. Okay, plume stars. What the hell is that? Okay, plum stars. I don't know. Okay, that normally fly through space, and moon shrooms. that swim with the splendor across the Milky Way, and meteoroid fish that swim between the planets. These are the ingredients not found on Earth. Okay, that makes no sense. Are these creatures really from space or are they made up? Like I think the Neo piece might be hallucinating. Okay, with its fading moments of consciousness, the creature realized it was inside the stomach of Mother Snake. Whoa! What the fuck? Whoa, yo! Word! So the it wasn't an hallucination. What it was is that in Toriko, there really are animals living in outer space, flying around, going from planet to planet. And Mother Snakes reaches up from Earth and grabs one, and that's how it eats. This shit is ridiculous. It went way out to outer space and caught a fish, some type of space fish. And apparently he ate the Neo piece and is being digested. With his face, okay, those who meet the gaze of Mother Snake will die. The fearsome digestive strength of the Snake King was not limited to the creatures of Earth alone. Okay, that is ridiculous. Imagine how it digests food. Imagine the shits it take, where this digestive tract is millions of miles long or something like that. Okay, this was the creature's first time ever experiencing itself being digested. Okay, while slowly traveling through the Snake King's body, length of 220,000 kilometers, 222,000 kilometers. Now, as the creature slowly felt itself dissolving away, it basked in the sensation. Okay. Okay, Area 3. This is Emperor Crow, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it's Emperor. I'm thinking, yeah, Emperor Crow. This creature took to the great heights. Okay, it grew wings so that it looks like a frog with wings, but it still has a tail. It grew wings, like 6 wings, in order to fly around and fight Emperor Crow. Okay, in order to not fall under the shadow of death created by Emperor Crow. Okay, this creature took great heights in order to not fall under the shadow of death created by Emperor Crow. I'm guessing it's all poison underneath Emperor Crow, but ultimately it caused its own demise, probably because he can't fuck with Emperor Crow in the sky, because even above in the sky it casts its shadow of death, as the sun was beneath the Bird King. What do they mean? The Bird King had spit out a ball of light just like the sun, so that it could cast its own shadow everywhere around itself. What does that mean? Would it blinded him or something? Because even above in the sky, it casts its shadow of death. What does this shadow do? As the sun was beneath the king, the Bird King. When I heard that, I thought it was flying through outer space. I mean, what you call him? The snake, Mother Snake can go into outer space. Okay, the Bird King had just, if Mother Snake was going into outer space, why didn't he eat some of the Remember, some of the millionaires took like flights into outer space and whatnot. Why didn't it eat some of them? Or maybe it has. Or maybe it knows there's humans in there and really doesn't care for eating humans. Maybe it wants stuff that tastes better. I don't know. Okay, the Bird King had spit out a ball of light just like the sun, okay, so that it could cast its own shadow everywhere around itself. I have no clue what that means. Okay, Emperor Shadow. Is that some kind of attack? The creature's thoughts were cut off to the point that it didn't even know its own goal. What the hell is that? Okay, for a creature who originally had nothing other than its appetite, to forget even that fell into madness and chaos, and without a single sound was annihilated. Okay, what happened? It spit out something that looked like a miniature sun, and it says so that it could surround, so that it could cast its own shadow everywhere around itself. That makes no sense. And I see. Did it swallow the thing? What the heck is that? Is it shooting out feathers or something? I have no clue. To be honest, that's confusing to me. I have no clue what happened. It really doesn't seem like it makes any sense. But I'm just gonna move on. Okay, Area 2, Toriko and Starjan. Okay, they facing off against Guinness. Guinness looks a little bit different. Versus Wolf King Guinness. Okay, yada yada yada. There's gigantic battles happening all over the surface of the earth right now. At this rate, the entire earth might really end up getting destroyed, pretty much. Okay, but those are all nothing more than the side battles because of God. Because if God is really appearing on this island, then our fight here is the fight here is the main course. Isn't that right, Battle Wolf? Okay, let's have a fight worthy of a battle for God, Toriko. Okay, I'm fine. Okay, anyway, does Guinness want to just eat God and that's all there is to it, or does Guinness know that the gourmet eclipse is coming and it's trying to stop Neo or what? You know, I really think it's just trying to eat God and that's all there is to it. But does it think that eating God will stop the gourmet eclipse and stop everything or what? I don't know. Okay, I've already fought with the 8 Kings twice before. Even though they all ended up in utter defeat, this time I know I can fight. Besides, I've got you here with me, Starjan. Look, Starjan is concerned like a motherfucker. He keep looking at Toriko. He's like, Toriko, chill the fuck out. He said Netflix and chill, Toriko. Okay, I wonder what Starjan can do. Is that Starjan's hand that turned into some weird shit? I don't know. I think it's probably Toriko's hand. Yes, Toriko's hand. Okay. He says that I fought 2 of the 8 Kings, got destroyed, but this time I think I'm all right because I ate air and I ate pear. Okay, you ate the air that brunch delivered to you, didn't you? Yeah. Then we can do this. Okay. He said, being that you ate air, that means that you powered up a little bit. Okay, wait, something's wrong. He's like, what? Right now, what he's looking at isn't us. Something else came. The Neo. Guinness is looking at Neo. That's what I think it is. Yup, thing jumped out. Something's wrong. It's not looking at us. What the hell is this? Toriko and Starjan almost got dealt with. They're looking right at the damn thing, right up on them. Okay. Okay, Area 6, Black Triangle. Why they cut away from it? They cut away from it. Come on, man. Okay, let's hurry up and get going already. Wait, what you call them? Brunch and Zebra already left Sky Deer? Why'd they leave? Did they get the ingredient? Okay, let's hurry up and get going already. If we use the warp road, we can travel to the continent in an instant. Okay. First, we've got to get to the next continent, Area 5. Zebra Sign and Brunch Sign should have already gotten their hands on news. Damn, but we don't know how they got it or what news is or anything. I hope they don't cut that out. I hope they show everything that everybody did. Okay, after that is Area 4 for Sunny Sign and Live Bear Sign. Okay, then Area 3 for Coco Sign and Terran or whatever, Tyrant or whatever. I knew I said his name wrong. I knew it started with a T though. And then Area 2 to reunite with Toriko Sign. Okay, let's go get them with the full course in their hands, and let's fight to free this world from a distress and anguish. Okay, let me go ahead and read the comments real quick. I'm still confused about what happened with Emperor Crow. It spit out a star, and that was it. It used some type of attack, but I didn't see what happened. Okay, don't feel bad. I never remember either. Yeah, thank you. Okay, it's turned Mia. Just wait. It's turned. It's turned mean. Just wait. You put an A instead of an N. Okay. What's popping Takamura? Okay. Zon remembers me of Heracles. I don't know what that means. So is Monkey King going to fight the Horse King because of the Herrick breath? I'm thinking it probably will. Okay, Mean just went full on liquor tongue. I guess so. Okay, the manga has been better this year. One Piece or what manga has been better this year? One Piece or Toriko? I'm going to say so far Toriko, because like I said, One Piece is not bad. It ain't doing bad. It's doing all right. But for it to be in the new world, it's finally just now getting to a new world island. We had Doflamingo, which was the only thing that really said new world so far. It was just Doflamingo. That was it. All the way up until just now when we get into Zoe. So yeah. I mean, there's a few things happening in between. Don't get me wrong, like Big Mom, Kaido, things happening in between. But for the most part, it was like the Grand Line feel. Dressrosa didn't seem like a new world island at all. The people on it lived better than, outside them being turned into toys and whatnot, lived better than people on the Grand Line. They were just living in lavishly. It was no weird weather, no nothing. Punk Hazard was just an empty island. It was a fight on it that turned into the island that it is now. Okay, I've liked Toriko better, but One Piece is already looking good in this new arc. Yeah, it is in the new arc. But the old arc was good, but it just wasn't new world good. Okay, if you're talking consistency, I'd say Toriko. Yeah. This year, I say Toriko. Yup. When are you going? Yeah, One Piece had its time, but consistently, Toriko's been doing pretty good. It was more so a few down periods on Toriko here and there. Whereas One Piece, it was like, okay, it's all right. Okay, something good happened. With Toriko, it was like, something good happened. Okay, this chapter was all right. That type of deal. When are you going to pick up another manga? For example, Boku no Hero Academy. It is said to be the next big thing. Only 68 chapters in. I'm getting ready. Like I told people, as soon as I catch up, I'm gonna start getting into more stuff. But right now, I'm not caught up. I'm getting ready to catch up. It won't be too long. Okay, Zoe been having great chapters, but not one bad chapter since it started. Yeah, pretty much. It hasn't been a bad chapter. Not a bad chapter, I wouldn't say. Compared Toriko and One Piece is hard because of how slow One Piece moves compared to Toriko's lightning fast pacing recently. Toriko's always been fast. Toriko has always been fast since the very beginning. But it's moving even faster now, so he's right. Okay, who took the biggest L? The creatures that fought the 8 Kings or Meek Mill? Well, Meek Mill is still alive, so I'm going to say that the creatures that fought the 8 Kings. Toriko won this year for me, but best One Piece chapter of the best One Piece chapter of the year was 795. Okay, Zoe just a regular place in Toriko verse, but LOL. But yeah, the arc was just has been great so far. Yeah, in the Toriko, no, not in the Toriko verse is not a regular place. No, it's not, because in the Toriko verse you have the human world. In the human world, it's like regular shit. Once you go a little bit further out in the human world, then it's become like Zoe. Like if you go to the very center of the human world, it's like regular shit. If you go a little bit further out, still in the human world, then it's sort of like Zoe. Then once you go out to the gourmet world, then it's another level. So I'm saying that there is a big, huge portion of Toriko that wasn't like Zoe. Okay, crickets when Bleach is mentioned. Okay, should you rather should you rather never read Toriko again or eat ass once? What would you rather do? Are you saying in order to keep reading Toriko, you have to eat ass one time? I'm not even going to answer that question. Eat ass. That's what one thing. Deer King is a G. Only male deer have antlers, so it's a male. Okay. Okay, so what I was getting ready to say, is a deer a female and a buck a male? That's what I was thinking. Because I know cows are all female. Because a male cow is a bull. Okay, Deer King is broken. I'm trying to figure out what his power was. I think it used some type of warp kitchen. Okay, Mother Snake incoming fam. Yeah, oh my God, Mother Snake, that was crazy. And on top of that, they revealed that there's like creatures in outer space flying. I couldn't believe it. That whole universe is messed up. I think Sky Deer has a back channel on his back. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It probably does. It's something like that. Okay, Moon and Mother Snake was so OP, they ate their opponent literally without knowing it. Deer King may be the best though. He just got pissed. And it died. Yup. Yeah, Mother Snake and Moon were the ones that ate their creatures. I don't know if that makes them stronger. I know they ran through them faster. Bambina could have did it though, because remember he was just trying to make it last. Heracles did it with one attack. So I can't say for sure that Mother Snake and Moon are just definitely that much stronger, because the other ones finished off their people like that too. I mean, what you call them? Deer King didn't even blink and the thing was gone. So I can't say that for sure. Okay, Saitama would lose against 8 Kings. No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. He went up to the moon too. Yes, I haven't seen that episode, but I've seen this little spoiler. I know Saitama was on the moon at one point. Okay, of course, at least for now. Okay, what's up, Mean? How was your Kwanzaa? But I don't celebrate Kwanzaa, so I don't know. I don't have anything against Kwanzaa. I just don't. Okay, Mean, please do reactions not to anime because that's risky, but to the movie trailers, Vines, etc. That's where the money is now. Please listen to your fans. Y'all think I don't listen to y'all just because I didn't do it. I didn't do it because I'm scared is one reason. Another reason is there's consequence that go along with that. Another reason is it's hard to move into other things. People think that if you got an anime channel, that means you just go right into gaming. No, it's not. Gaming is completely different. I mean, outside uploading videos is about the same, but everything else is different. I used to not care about Emperor Crow, but now it's got my attention. It didn't get my attention. Emperor Crow seemed to be like one of the more mundane looking ones. Just a bird flying around. But I think it's something more to Emperor Crow. But what I seen from it now, Don't get me wrong, it was impressive, but it just seemed more confusing to me than anything. I was just more confused than anything. Okay, same, but it's Coco's Beast. Of course, it was the lamest. Yo, what do you mean the lamest? I mean, so far it seemed to be the lamest, but I'm not gonna say it's lame because I just was confused about that attack. It spit out a sun. That's impressive, but first off, I want to know what did it do? It spit out a sun, swallowed it, and the thing just disappeared. How does that work? Okay, Snake King could eat your ass no matter where you were on Earth, bruh. Toriko's yup, no matter where you're at, and it didn't even have to move from its location, wherever his body's at. It can just reach over and just grab you. Okay, yo, man, you going to review the Toriko no basket? I said Toriko no basket special. It's a good Christmas episode. Like I said, I got to catch up. Once I catch up, then I can start getting into all the other stuff. I know you said you have 2 other channels, but fuck them. We need to focus on this one, and reactions is the only way. Is the only way. Vines are the most safest to react to. Yeah, because they're only 6 seconds. Okay, King Retcon is always hyping the fuck out of Emperor Crow. I don't know. Okay, he hypes the fuck out of everything. Okay, yeah. Yo, man, you trying to bring the cornrows back? Don't forget where you came from. I know you stunting now with with new house and computer. I ain't stunting. I like long hair better, but things just went south. Okay, anything caught in the shadow dies, I think. I'm not sure if it was ever explained why. Exactly. If you're in the shadow, what does that mean? It's a damn shadow. It's a fucking shadow. Okay, Battle Wolf saves Toriko and Starjin. Probably, that's what I'm thinking. Wait until every one of these savages meet when God shows up. What they mean, every one of these savages? You think all 8 kings are going to come together? Okay, they just had to skip brunch and zebra. I know that pissed me off. Okay, Toriko verse would beat the Dragon Ball Z verse thoughts. I don't know yet. In terms of physical strength, it would seem, and some of their abilities would destroy Vegeta, Goku, and all of them. I mean, the Bat Kitchen would. Come on, man. Goku wouldn't be able to survive that. That attack from Sky did, they wouldn't be able to survive. But could Goku hit that thing with one of his attacks and destroy it? I don't know. That's the part that got me confused. I don't know. Have you tried any other new series, man? You had Arslan, Gangster, and Tokyo Ghoul, but you haven't picked up anything new. I'm going to. Like I said, stuff just got fucked up, so I had to move back. I had to hold off for a minute. Okay, but I'm getting into some more stuff. I'm really trying to see Jiro go ham before we see Midora. I don't know about before we see Midora, but I really do want to see Jiro. Why are you never active on Twitter? You only use it to post about the newest video, like tweet or some other shit. He's actually right. But the reason why that is, I'm getting ready to start getting active on Twitter. I used to be highly active on Twitter, but what happened was it wasn't that many people doing anything on Twitter. I didn't get that many responses, that many replies. So what I started doing was I would take days off sometimes and just wouldn't do anything because nobody would post anything. You know, I wouldn't get any replies and whatnot. So I just, and the way I got my Twitter set up is when I post something on my Facebook, it goes to the Twitter. So it does it automatically. So I just haven't been getting on Twitter so far. I got on it yesterday and replied to a few things, but it's just not a whole lot of activity on there. But I'm getting ready to start going back. Man, your channel would blow up if you did live reaction to anime episodes. Your style fits that well. Maybe so, but it could implode too. It would. You're late. You were late to One Punch Man, bro. I know I couldn't do it. I didn't have internet. I was moving. I had school. I had work. I had a lot of things going on. I tried my best. I really wanted to do it, but I couldn't do it. Exactly, man. You need to step up your social media game. He making it to social media game. He making it rain YouTube money and forgetting his people. I'm not making any YouTube money. In case you really want to know, I'm really not making any YouTube money. Yo, how's your holiday going? Got any new polos? Nope. Okay, throwback question. Where's Uber? I don't know. I mean, when are you going to see Hateful Eight? Samuel L. Jackson, best character since Pulp Fiction. I'm not sure when I'm going to see it. I would have seen it this week, but I'm kind of being forced to take my nieces to see Star Wars. So, which means I'm going to be spending my money on them. So that means that I'm not going to be able, like I would have, like after seeing Star Wars, I would have just seen Hateful Eight. But being that I'm taking other people, I gotta wait for my next check before I can go ahead and see that. So probably in like the next 2 weeks, I'll go see it. Go look at Tyrone's and Real Reactions. In Real Rejects channel and see what they react to on them. You'll know what's good song do anime yet. I have no clue what that meant. Okay, have a happy new year, brother. You're a cool dude. Wish you much success in 2016. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, Dragon needs to show up. Yup. Is he fighting one of those meatballs too? Probably so. How strong will Midori be if he lives long enough to get the tongue upgrade from eating another? He'll probably be 20 times stronger than he is now. Okay, Star Wars was good. Okay, thank you. Don't know. I really think Joa might last minute surprise him and win on some underhanded shit. I can guarantee you she would try to win on some underhanded shit. Okay, by all the savages, I mean 8 kings. Yeah, that's what I said. Toriko, the gang, Midori. Oh, you talking about everybody. Okay, I don't know. Okay, you too funny, man. I'm trying to. Okay, so if Toriko has 3 demons, does everyone else have 2? I thought Toriko had 2. I could be wrong, though. Okay, you reviewing One Piece after this? I'm going to try. But anyway, go ahead and leave comments, like the video, and subscribe, because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke, and you got the power to change that. Peace.